Welcome to another edition of News Bites here on Daily World Television. My name is Kal Korff and I'm your host. The so-called bromance, as media critics like to call it, between Russian President Vladimir Putin and American President Donald Trump seems to be heading more towards a frosty relationship rather than a closed society, a member of two, of mutual admiration. The reason that Trump has backed off a bit on his attempted reapproachments with Russia is because politically it's not going to fly. The reason it's not going to fly is because there's still too many unanswered questions in the eyes of many in the government, including among Trump's own Republican Party, concerning exactly what the precise nature was and involvement of Russian intelligence in the last presidential election. While there is no hard evidence, I repeat that, no hard evidence that Trump colluded with the Russians to hack Hillary Clinton's computers or any of that other nonsense, there is no question that Russian intelligence was involved. In fact, the very explanation that her computers were hacked is not even factually correct. What happened briefly was this, and this proves it wasn't hacked. Hillary Clinton's campaign chairman, John Podesta, his IT genius, made the wrong decision to go ahead and change the password after getting a bogus alert from Google. The alert was bogus. It was a standard IT scam that has been around for many years. The technique is called phishing, P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G. Phishing means that you're trying to impersonate something else. Anyone who has an online email account has gotten phony letters from everyone from PayPal to Microsoft to Yahoo to Google asking you for your personal account number or giving you some sort of security warning. Click on a link to solve the problem. Well, what happened is the Clinton campaign was stupid enough to click on that link, change their password, and what it did is it sent a copy back to the originators, which were in Russia, and they freely got that information, the password, the new password that had been changed, so that they could freely get into the account. So they didn't have to hack or break into anything. What happened is that the Clinton campaign made it easy for them to be exploited, and they were. Now, as the Obama administration has made it clear as well, this is not the first time Russian intelligence has done it. It's not the first election that they have used computers and cyber warfare to try to play games and glean intelligence. To be honest, the United States does it to Russia all the time. China does it to the United States, we do it to China. All the major governments do this to each other. In fact, last week, the German government was busted yet again for spying on the media for a decade. It's not unusual, it's in the nature of what governments tend to do, right or wrong. So while there is a certain amount of phony, indignant, politically timely outrage over this, the fact remains that Trump cannot begin in earnest any serious, immediate reapproachments with Russia because the political climate is not ready for that yet. However, the two leaders, Putin and Trump, will be meeting at a summit in the next couple of months, and that might actually begin the first step towards any sort of reapproachment. In the meantime, the people who run the European Union and the Democrats and many Republicans are relieved so far that the path to reapproachment with Russia is absolutely not on the fast track.